So today I thought that I might as well continue with it. I know I've been away for 2 years, and I think the last one that I did was actually the Cancer Death Mask. And basically I have actually continued collecting it. And what I'll do today is I will be reviewing the other 6 from time to time, and then we'll head off with the new Leo gold cloth, which I have sitting out the back. So, alright, this is actually the last gold set from the Mythcloth EX series by Bandai Nations. You can see that it is, on the box it is still the same. It's actually been a while since I've done this, so yeah, it's a bit strange for me too. So this is what the box looks like. It should come with 5 different faces, but we'll have a look at that later. And of course the the EX version of the object mode. So I'm going to put the camera down a bit and focus on building it. Aquarius should be actually quite easy to build from my experience with the EX, the Mythcloth, to be honest. Let me just double check. It's actually been 2 years since I opened any Seiya figures, so that's actually pretty exciting. So we get the instruction manual, so that's pretty cool. I probably will assemble it without the instruction manual again. We do get 3 trays again. We get the main body. I'm just going to focus this out a bit. So the main body with his face and the other part of the main cloth part. The other part is actually the object mold, and yeah, probably the tiara, the main helmet part. Last tray is normally the accessory, so this one it comes with the cape, the hands, and of course his different faces, so that's actually pretty cool. So let's start with the assembly. So just cut. Wow, the box has actually changed quite a bit. I remember it used to be all down, but now it's just the rims that need to be sliced. So let's... A lot of people had the problem with the original Aquarius is that his face was really ugly in the original Mythcloth line, so that's why they did an appendix on it. So I'm just going to take this off. So this is actually the face of the EX version, and you can actually see it looks amazing. The hair is so well done, and from my opinion, the EX Saint Seiya's normally look a bit like the Lost Canvas counterpart, so that is actually pretty cool. Yeah, so that canvas looks really nice like that. Alright, so let's start building. So let me just put the head back. Actually, I'm just going to have him stand like that. The body, I don't think they've changed it. It seems to be the same as the one that I reviewed 2 years ago. So it should still be the Generation 5 body, or the 4 one. So yeah, the torso still clicks in and clicks out. So that should be still the same. So alright, let's get this started, shall we? Just going to pull off the arms. Alright, so let me just take tray number 2. That's where all the other parts will be. It seems like the cloth color is a bit more towards the anime, where the Aquarius cloth is more orangey than gold, if you really look at it. So, from experience, normally we just do the torso first. So let's put that in there, and then what it should do is it should click into space, click into it nicely, and then we can just slide down the main torso, and it will lock it. Yep, that's done. So let's have a look at all the... Actually, I remember from what I used to do is I start off with the legs. So let me just pull off the legs. is actually quite simple. It is just, you can see the middle die cast here. If it's gonna focus, yeah, it's still the orange die cast, so that looks pretty cool. So that goes in there, and then you have a second die cast part as well, which just slides in there. Oh, sorry, because the Aquarius cloth, there is still the knee pad, so there is still this little middle part that goes into the knee pad here before you slide in the lower leg. So this one goes in there, and then you can actually see that. That looks pretty cool. Right, and then we'll slide the legs in like that. Oops, sorry. Let me just put it back up again. So that looks pretty cool. There's a lot of memory span, to be honest, doing these reviews. Sorry if my voice is a bit crusty. Had a long weekend with the pre-release and pretty much still recovering from the aftermath of not sleeping for hours. So these are all the die-cast part. It's actually quite easy to assemble. I remember the other ones, like Virgo and all that, those were extremely hard back in the days. But this one looks pretty cool. And it should stand pretty well of the EX body. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Alright, so next what we're going to do is I'm just going to go with the hands. So I'm going to take out the accessory part. I'm just going to cut this open. It will come with like all sorts of 2, 4, 6 6 pair of hands, and left and right hands, so you get a total of 12 different hands, and then you have the hand combined together for her smooth, so that is actually pretty cool. So for this one, what we'll do is I will use this hand here, and just like all the EX ones, they will come with a little plate, a little plastic plate that goes on. So that is actually pretty cool too. I think with the original myth cloth, it was actually pretty bad with how things like start oiling out and lose color of the plastic. So this was actually done to protect it. So I think I got the wrong hand. Let me just put this in. Doesn't want to go in actually. I use it. Oh, interesting. Let me just try the other one. Okay, so it goes in like that, and you can see the chrome of the hand part. So that's done pretty well. Okay, so for the left hand, I'm just gonna have it with a normal fist show. Just with this one, so that looks pretty cool. So let me just put this in. It's easy. Yep, this one snugs quite easily like that. Oops. Alright. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, next, so we're gonna go with the anime version. So originally, the original anime version, he only has this gauntlet. He doesn't have the upper side arm here, but it does actually come with it, and it is actually all die-cast metal as well. So we're just going to ignore that and just gonna put this one here. My throat is killing me. Alright, so let me just put this one here. This should just snap in just like that. So that looks pretty cool. And of course this other side. This one should just fit in. Yep. It's actually a lot easier to assemble. Aquarius. Yeah. so that stands out pretty well like that. So that's awesome. So next, let's do his other body part. All right, so let's have a look at this one. So hold on.
有一个客人应该是想上来，
Okay.
对，你可能要告诉他地址或者什么。
Okay, thank you. Sorry, just some customer asking for something. So anyway, this is actually the belt clip. So you can actually see the belt clip is all die-cast metal. Let me have a look how we assemble this. It should actually be taken off from the front here. So this one actually, there's a clip there, and should be probably so there is a little plastic clip here, and then you can actually pull this off, I would assume. Don't need to. So this just slides off like that, and then opens just like that. Okay, that's interesting design. So once you just move his Camus's arms, so probably there should be something that goes on the back there. Alright, cool. So that should be. Yep, so it goes in just like that. That's actually pretty interesting new way of connecting the belts. This is actually worse than Leo. Let me just put that together, and then I would assume that this part should go back in if it allows me. So let's have a look. Wow, that's not really friendly, to be honest. So it's this little belt clip, yeah. So it slides down back just like that over there, and then you can put this downwards, and then this is the skirt, well, the head part of the cloth. Alright, so after it is locked in, it's actually quite hard to lock in since you don't want to damage the torso part of the cloth, but other than that, it's actually pretty cool. Yep, so that's actually pretty nice. I'm just trying to assemble this without knocking over the camera. So cool. Alright, so it stands there. I'm just gonna open it up a bit. Just like that, sure. Cool. So the next part is actually the braceplate, so this should be quite straightforward as well. You just open up from the back part there, and it should just click in. And what happens is, this is all die-cast metal again, and this is actually the shoulder plate, and these should just slide in easily like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift up his arm from my experience to slide the. Alright. It's actually a little harder than I expected, so I'm going to try that again. Because what happens is that the little clips on the shoulder pads to make that to make the figure that's not good, to make the figures more posable, they are actually in this little ball joint inside, so that actually makes it really hard because it makes it really fidgety. Yeah, so there is good part. I'm just going to remove this. So in the end of the day, I like to just snap it in. Alright. So you can actually see that's pretty cool. So that's the main armor is on. So now what we have to do is just put on the head and the rest of the cape. So normally with the gold set they all come with the cape. That's actually pretty cool. So helps them stand up. And the cape is still the same. It's a 3-part one. So this should just go click on the back, and it actually gives a lot of the gold cents the support they need. Because something just fell. So you can actually see, if you think it's difficult that I'm assembling this thing, it probably is difficult. This is why I do these reviews, assembly reviews. Right, so that's done there. That's actually pretty cool. Normally with the Saint Seiya's, they look really good after they are well assembled. Alright, so next is actually the head. The head here, it should come with different pieces, so technically I should be able to take the hair away, like the hair like that. Let me have a look. Yeah. So without breaking it, you can actually see that this is the front part of the hair, and there's two sides. That's a new way to do it, by having the two jointed. That's pretty cool. And then what you have here is the face. So let's have a look at all the faces that they come with. So just grab my faces. So you have this normal screaming face, so that is actually really nice looking. So much better than the original. Then you have the one that with the grinning, the confident one. That is pretty cool too. Next you have, of course, all the saints should have a closed eye version of it, so that's not too bad as well. And the last one is him looking down. So it's sort of like, yeah, when he was going against some Hyuga. So that is pretty cool too. So just like normal, you choose the face that you want, and so let's have a look. Let's give him the screaming face. That's what I normally like to do. So I would assume that we lift this up, push the head in. Yep. And what we should do is we'll probably use the one with the tiara. So what happens is, you can see there's a hole in it. So this should just go straight through here. Should, technically. Cool. So just like that. And then you'll see that the tiara will actually go into the forehead. That looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Just like that. And he actually does come with his own hair appendix. So what this one is, it will be, what you have to do is, you have to put this on the back of the hair. Yeah, after 2 years I still got it. Still know how to assemble these figures. Let me just try to put this on without damaging it. I still remember one of the time I actually damaged Scorpio, broke his whole head off. So that was the biggest mistake ever. Yeah, so he actually really has long hair. So I'm just gonna put this on his head. building wasn't too difficult. It is actually quite straightforward, just like its original counterpart. And you can see that you can actually lift up all the shoulder plates, so you can actually lift his arm up, and of course on the back. Yeah, wow, look at that. You actually get his hair this time, so that is awesome. I remember in the original Myth Clock, the hair was actually really terrible, so the new counterpart is good. So this is Aquarius Camus. Yeah. If you actually think this one is something that you would like to get, I would definitely get the EXs. The EXs have been really well done, I have to say. Not the price point. The price point is actually quite bad. I think the only bad thing I'll say about the this Myth Clock is probably his shoulder plate. It is a bit too big compared to the original anime. But other than that, it actually looks amazing. All the details is there. It's well done. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you back. I think tomorrow I'll probably be doing Capricorn, so I'll see you then. Take it easy.